Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. Okay, so let's start. And I have checked, like you guys have submitted couple of this things, Noodle in Potion and like in the surface folder. So submitted couple of things. I checked that. Right? Like spend some time, like practice and do something good. So today I'll be explaining one more technique, the way you when you paint something like from still life or anything, how to understand the color or light or intensity, how to understand that. This is like industry standard. Usually in industry, when we paint something or create something, maybe a texture, maybe a photo editing, maybe reference, anything, there will be cases like when we have a lot of colors in our scene, it becomes very difficult to understand the value, like color value of the particular uh, uh, part. So that time, what we do is we use a hue saturation and convert the and reduce saturation to zero, -100, sorry. So everything becomes gray. So now you can very easily and clearly understand, like there are few areas it should be even darker, it should be a little bit darker, this should be a little darker. So you can understand those things, this highlight should be a little bit stronger. So you understand very easily. If you switch on the color, you don't like there will be cases where it becomes difficult to understand. So if you make it remove all the colors from your scene, it becomes very quite easy. So this is like some technique we even like suppose these two, like this shadows doesn't look that intense. If you make convert it to gray, you can see very clearly this is almost this edge blends into this. So based on that, you can add colors, and you can paint something in grayscale and then add color top of it. That is also like completely possible. Let's see, let's add some black. Add all this shadow, increase the intensity, and with gray, you can see it's blended nicely. When you have this black, it's quite dark. Then this highlight is like you can see it's quite prominent. So this thing, what I can do, change into multiply, and then you see and it makes my entire scene quite dark. Then I can just reduce it to light. It will retain all the colors, all information, everything, and plus add this detail. Similarly, one more layer, cream. This time I'll pick this white or maybe this pure, almost next to pure white. White, and plus you can see this part with gray. You can see through this part. These are like quite bright. Can you remove it? It basically adds into your scene. By this, it becomes quite easy, or you can just follow the same process one part at a time. You can do all those things, preview it, plus this base, light to darker. Like wherever two surface contact, that contact shadow is very important. Otherwise, it will look like it's floating. And for anything color, you can use a separate layer. Add all those traces. corners with slightly highlighted streaks, shadows. It's all about highlights and shadows. One 52 is written. I can use selection and draw it, or I can simply draw it manually. Highlight, make them prominent, and after that, you can see there are like some color, mustard color. There is something I can just simply change the layer blending mode, this color one into multiply and add those color. slightly brighter. Adding this color. And then there's a cork. For this cork, we take this brown color. Same layer. This is too much. We will 20%. Reduce it slightly. So you can see 152 is written in reverse. So can type T 152. Control T, horizontal, shift, and squeeze it. Shift, control, and move it. Okay. Or if you convert this into, like click this, right click, rasterize layer, control T, it becomes a normal pixel layer. Too big. And then like suppose you want to, because I can see this one is bit sharper, this one is bit blurred. So there's a quick trick. You can make it sharp. Control, Alt, Shift, and E. It will basically copy merge the entire layer, the all visible layer. Then Control Shift U, desaturate everything. Go to Filter, Others, High Pass, and around this 2 3. Use 2 3 points only. Then overlay. You can't like you can see like there's nothing much is happening. But if you duplicate this one more time and Control E, merge with this, you can see the entire image becomes sharp. Now, if you want, you can delete this one. crop it and keep it size. So you have the reference and you see what you painted, add more details and fix things. And one more thing you can do is you can just E one more time and go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and make it kind of nicely blurred, and then mask it till black or maybe still white, full white, B, and now you can make like few areas in focus that basically create interest in your any painting. Like this is your focus point, like kind of depth of field effect. I can see the background blur, or if you want, you can see like this also. If you want, you can change the color of this entire thing very easily. This layer is not required. And detailing level, like it's totally up to you how much detailing you want to add. Right, highlight. Saturated yellowish orangish color. inside this pinkish color. Like similarly, if I want, I can add some texture here, so I'll get the similar kind of effect very easily. And the thin lines, and like suppose you have to having difficulty drawing this line, you can press R, rotate your canvas, go back to brush, and then draw those lines. Because everybody's hand doesn't flow the same, so you can rotate the entire canvas manually and draw. It doesn't basically rotating your image. It's just rotating the canvas in viewport. That's it. Or click on preset view. Go back to your actual position. I don't like this like light spot. So we did that. And you can see like in my this thing, anything I kept here, I'll pick this blue color this time. Like you can see, there's a bluish tint to it. And reduce it basically maybe 10-15%, just a hint of blue tint. Like this, you can modify things and colors separate, your shadow highlights separate. Then in between mid tones you can combine. That's totally fine. But try to keep all the colors, all tones separate. It will make your life way easier. And then if you're painting, make sure keep it in separate layers. Right now you can see this is my bottle folder. The entire folder is separate. If I name this bottle, and then I just simply name this basic shape. This is my shadow, highlight, mid-tone, and maybe this is my color or something, reflection. So it becomes very easy. I don't have to write the entire name. So I have subfolders. So it becomes very easy for me to understand. To keep everything in separate folder. This thing, if I want, I can just simply group it into G, name it BG, like background, and this bottle. These are my like basic shapes or my still life, and these are my basic editing. Something I modify. I don't know what empty layer, empty layer. You don't know my mistake. I just have created multiple. This is again that the background edit reflection. This is my paint layer. At least name it as paint. This is my color. This is my highlight. This is again some paint, and this is overall this like shadow or some toning basically, some tonal variation. So like this, I can name everything. This is my high pass or sharpness. This is my reference. So name everything nicely. So it makes your entire folder structure, layer structure, everything clean, and it looks nice and makes easy to understand for anyone who is using that file or checking that file. So just a second. Then your present. Devashi present. And Prithviraj present. Ruben present. And Shubham. And couple of files you guys have submitted. Like this is just selection. So like, select add color. Even if you're doing selection, like if you fill it basic color, it makes more sense. Just make your life way easier.
Yes, sir.
Like, note to initially while blocking out, the detailing is not important. There's a basic structure. So it becomes easy for you to understand. Like block out that should not take a lot of time. Like, don't slip into this or maybe create a folder. So first define highlights, then define shadows, or define shadows first, then define highlights. It will become very easy because everything is defined by the by highlights and shadow. If you do that first, it will make your life way easier.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So this is kind of nice, but thing is shape. Like shape, you have to keep in your mind. Like every shape should look like that particular thing. Especially if creating this kind of bottle or anything, make sure all those lines. If you're having difficulty, drag those guidelines. You can see it's not straight. It's clearly visible. So make sure it's perfectly straight. Or best part, if you're having difficulty, create half basic shape, control J, E, and flip it. This will give you perfectly symmetrical shape. Bottle, this kind of bottles are generally perfectly symmetrical in shape. So use those techniques, flip it, and make sure left right is always same shape, symmetrical, and clean shape. It should not be uneven. This one, like this is a nice idea, nice thing, nice like thoughtful thing. Like,
Thank you, sir.
huh.
So actually,
Only
in group number two, so there are two types of yes, sir. There are two types of brightness because I was having trouble giving that brightness thing.
where is two types of brightness? Which one? Tell me.
So up there, layer. Please turn off the layer 12.
Layer 12. Okay. Okay.
And so now the light is white. So up layer 22 or something, there is white light. Yes, sir. That too. Uh, yes, sir.
Okay. So usually these kind of things they have a yellowish tint light. Yellowish
Uh,
light. And one more thing, whenever you're painting something like this, make sure your light is separate. Like whenever why it's extended till here, I don't know. Cut it. No, not required. Right.
yes, sir.
So this is like way too white. Colored dodge. You can color dodge is fine, but reduce the intensity. It should blend. Like it should look. This part should be the brightest part, and gradually it will blend. Can create a new layer. B, pick this color and almost blend it.
Yes, sir. So I actually added the white lights because I have shown that like 2 meters on the lamp, like there are electric things to control
Okay,
light and
electric. Yes, yes,
that.
yes. Okay. So
So
that
I
same thing will
added it.
reflect. Okay, but same thing will reflect everywhere. Like you have all those corners will have bright highlight, like this one were doing. That was nice. So similarly, the corners will be bright. Then plus this inside area, those will be bit brighter. It adds little bit highlight. Make sure it looks highlight. And and usually this kind of thing you have a shadow is a bit prominent. So make sure this shadow, like just I don't remember somebody, if it's Siraj or Ruben, somebody submitted with kind of proper nice shadow. I don't know, somebody. So